Any questions, like on how this stuff is working? Okay. One other thing is, well, I made a lot of changes here, right? So now I'm like, okay, so I'm ready to send these files to GitHub. So all my programs compile, meaning I don't have any errors, right? I mean, I tested basic unit tests, they work, but no program here crashes. All the programs work. Only at that time do I want to send them into GitHub. Are you going to get points taken off? Well, it'll be minimal points taken off, right? When you see the rubric for the homework assignment, you'll see that it's like 5 or 10% of your grade. Like if I look at your GitHub and it's not working correctly. So you always want to get into the habit of doing high quality work and checking it in, not just for my class, but in anything you do, like networking, database, artificial intelligence, machine language. Like you don't want to give programs that do not work to your senior developer or to your manager, right? Because then they're gonna be mad, right? Because then there's has to be rework, right? So everything works. So now I can say, okay, this was data type examples and tests. And then if I do this, then it's gonna get all of these files here listed, ready to be saved into my local GitHub, right? So I stage them, and then if I click on this check mark, commit, I've saved them to my local GitHub, not to the cloud. They're ready to be sent to the cloud, okay? So now I'm like, okay, so I wanna send them to the cloud. Let me show you what I mean. So refresh. Notice my last commit was 6 days ago. So what I did right now is not in GitHub yet. Okay, so now I'm like, I want it to go to GitHub. So then I go here and then I say push, meaning send it to the cloud. So push. And then I come back, do a refresh. And notice now it's saying that I had some changes. And if I want to see the changes, I can go here, click on this link here. On the left side, well, you may see this view, right? So you might see the unified view, which I don't really like. I like the split view, because the split view shows me what I had on the left side and what I have on the right side. So this file had this as before my check-in today, but after I checked in, notice that it has my new code. And it'll show you comparisons for every file that you committed and pushed right now. So notice all the examples that I worked on are here. And one other thing, this is recorded, right? So I'm going to post it so that students understand how GitHub is working with check-ins, commits, pushes, and branches. So if I go back, well, let me go to my home page here. So I go here. I'm in master. Notice master still says initial commit, and it happened 6 days ago. So I told you that when I created a branch, I created a copy of master. So I'm working here. So I downloaded this to my computer, and then I uploaded the changes back here. Everything is in EX01, nothing's in master yet. And that's okay. Like I want it to be here in this branch, EX01 data types. Notice if I go here, notice here it does say, oh, you had some changes 3 minutes ago. So if to get a picture, so the changes are here, they are not in master. Right? So that's the workflow we want to use to make sure that we get more or less an idea of how industry workshops work, and even academic workshops, right? Like if you're doing research at a university, they usually work like this. They want to keep master clean, so they work on branches. Only when branches are ready and they're pristine, nothing is failing, all the programming code works, only at that time do we want to merge, right? And I'll show you that in the next class. But right now I do want to take questions. So any questions so far on